Okay, we are recording now. This is Tunji Ofei from the Tunji Rights blog, and I'm also the anchor of the Tunji Ofei show. And it's my pleasure to be here today in Liverpool with you. Please, your name, please, Dr.
I'm Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi, the
Likambi.
founder and global chair of Global Visionary Women Network, that is actually hosting the Global Women Leadership Summit 2024 today.
Yeah, first, I should congratulate you on a very successful summit. Okay, anyway, it's still going on, but so far, I think I'm impressed from what I've seen today, and I've also learned myself. So, what do you want to say inspire this summit, Dr. Forchap-Likambi?
Oh, thank you. My work, my purpose is to actually empower, inspire women, specifically young girls, but as well as families, so that people can unlock their true identity, life purpose, and step out and live a fulfilling and purposeful life. But we know that it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. There are endless challenges along the way to becoming our best self, to gaining success. So it's really about empowering women. And we know that women have a huge role to play in society. We see that often. We want to empower and equip them with all the tools, resources, and strategies they would ever need to live a fulfilling career, to live a fulfilling life, purposeful life, and not only lead, those they are working with, they leave a lasting legacy for our young ones. We know that many parents, women are home with young people, their children. Women play a vital role in bringing up children. And if they are empowered, if they are great leaders, it's obvious that we're going to bring up incredible children who become the leaders and future. So,
Sure. Yeah, Dr. Likambi, I notice you emphasize marriage, and I believe I'm married myself, so and it's a beautiful institution. But nowadays, I see a lot of people talk down on marriage. Have you observed that, and what's your response
yeah.
to that, Dr.
It's
Likambi?
really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Like I would say, people who are talking down on marriage or not seeing the value, they've missed it. They've not experienced. It's like you tell me if you've not experienced something, you've not experienced great health, you might just dismiss it for two reasons. Either you are not fit, you are not capable, you don't want to put in the time, the effort, what it takes to achieve that, or you are ignorant. Because the truth is, it is true that marriage is a beautiful institution. Marriage is beautiful. It's a beautiful union of two people, especially when there is that understanding that you're coming together not to really change one another, but to support one another so you grow and have a corporate vision that will impact your family. So
Sure.
if you in that marriage you have a clear vision, you experience what marriage is all about. People from outside cannot tell you otherwise. Like I said, they are ignorant. Or unfortunately, when we don't value something, we just kind of like speak low or we dismiss it. Show me the things you do, I will show you your worth and your value. And when they speak, they don't value marriage. But someone shouldn't be telling me what my values are. When I know my values, I see the beauty. I would say my marriage has really contributed 90% or even to who I am today, living my purpose. And again, you see, families are the building blocks of communities. Look at a community that is thriving. You don't have to go far from families.
True.
Great families will produce an incredible community. It's not otherwise. We cannot be blaming the government, people from external. It's from the home. Marriage is that incredible institution because as a couple, you go through a lot of challenges. You work together. You get to learn to accept other people, even in their weaknesses. You don't want to make people to change, but you learn, grow with them, and support them. It's a give and take, and you understand. You bring yourself fully. It's such a beautiful model for our young people or family. I know, yes, some have broken homes, but it does because we teach our children resilience as well. And you
True.
see today, where they talk low on marriage, they just walk away from marriages. You can see children in today's world are less resilient. You think one challenge, I'm off, I'm gone. They go where they are, there's another challenge. You
True.
live where you are today, the perfect man is not out there. It's just a circle or a cycle. It goes on. So I think it's us who are married. We need to show the beauty. We need to speak more about marriage. And I use that opportunity every time, everywhere I am, to tell them it's a beautiful thing. It's incredible. And you can see those children who grow up in homes where marriage is actually shown out there as a beautiful, powerful union. The children thrive. The children also aspire to build better homes. So,
Absolutely, Dr. Forchap-Likambi. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know it's lunch break now, and I've got one or two more questions, which is okay.
okay, that's great.
You stress about withstanding the storm. Can you please throw more light for in case of people who were not in this summit when they will be watching this
Superb,
video?
superb. I love this because you know what? Life is full of challenges and storms, but it's just part of nature. We've got to live with it. Even the storms have their purpose. I believe in God. I believe in a purpose for God. Anyone who creates anything on earth creates for a purpose. There is nothing without purpose. So it's when we understand that even those challenges, they have a purpose. And honestly, often, more often than not, they come to build us, shape us, and make us better persons.
True.
It's like if you've never been in a situation where you are forced to be patient, a situation where you are pushed, all you wanted to do was to react or to grow. You need to be tested. You need to be in a situation where you are pushed to the walls, then you can talk of you having patience. You
True.
can build those muscles of resilience, of patience. You know, life is full of that. Look at people who are fit, who go to the gym. It's not a like common whatever. I don't want to say difficult. Nothing in life is difficult,
Hmm.
honestly.
True.
And but they build the muscles. When you're training, you have one you that is painful, isn't it? Sometimes when you're moving that last muscle, you're even screaming. The other day I was doing a workout at home. I was doing my last push-up. I was like, ouch! My children were saying so sorry. They were saying, sorry, mommy. I'm like, you don't have to say sorry. The pain has a purpose.
Mm.
Pain often is meant to bed our true entity, our purpose. It's like there is no bed without pain. I'm a mother. You have gone through trial. The greatest pain in my life from when I had a child. I said, there is no pain in life that can really, really be more powerful than I can take. Every life, every new thing, every new creation, business, it's a lot of pain. People have had to make sacrifices, leave friends, leave their always, spend endless nights working on that project, on that business. So that is part of life. You have to, if you must succeed in life, if you must fight. Look at all the athletes, how long they put in there to practice, to work out. People only see the results at the end. It takes a lot of preparation, and those
True.
challenges, those storms, are what prepare us for the business or the purpose that lies ahead of us. When you embrace them with love, with optimism, believe me, it's incredible. It's incredible. You are re energized. You find a new hope, a new passion to live through that situation. Like we said, first of all, you have to know who you are. Just go there. Who am I? This thing is below me. It's just something that's presented to me. I'm going to overcome it. I'm going to triumph. And then you change your perception about it. It's not coming to destroy you, it's your response to it that will determine how it affects you.
True.
Someone might come put you down, abuse you. You just choose to be like, they are ignorant. They don't know who I am. I'm not even going to waste my time. You walk away. Or you choose to start fighting it. Like I always say, I'd rather be in the end where I'm not the one throwing the curses. I receive because I can make my choice to walk away, ignore them, and say, you don't know me. That's not me. So challenges are incredible. My greatest challenges in my life, like I said, my marriage, I thank God. I can't thank Him enough for. He's built me to the greatest of my personal, professional development and for my purpose.
True.
Thank you.
I sure had to say, no pain, no gain. What's that title of your book? I think you've written a book about it.
Yeah, seven powerful
Do you
strategies
want
for
to show?
overcoming life
You want to
challenges.
show them?
Seven powerful strategies. There are eight powerful strategies there. Tested and proven life changing keys. It's incredible. We all apply them, like I said, in our lives, but we are not just aware. The difference this book does is when you become aware that that is where the switch is in this room. When you walk in, the room is dark. You are not afraid. You go to the switch. You turn on the light. So it's that awareness, that being conscious, being intentional and deliberate when you are in the storms or when you go through challenges. You take out those tools, you start using them, and it's incredible how
True.
you overcome them effortlessly.
Yeah. And lastly, sorry, Oliver Twist. I had. Let me just add one more. So you train as a doctor, pharmacy. I think you had a double doctor, PharmD, PhD, and all that. I'm a doctoral researcher myself, and I know
Oh,
what it takes to go through all
amazing.
this. Uh, so, but how have you? I mean, what made you move from? Because you mentioned
Yeah,
that you understand the body,
yeah,
you understand blood. These are the
yeah,
things you've been training.
yeah.
So, from body, blood to mind, because you are motivating us now.
Yeah.
What's the connect?
Honestly, first of all, it's my life purpose. For me, it was a greater calling upon my life. And like I said, when I was doing my talk, God was preparing me for that. He wanted me to have those background knowledge. So when I speak, I'm speaking out of substance, of
Mhm.
really grounded, principles, science. I'm not just saying things like motivational speakers just to
Okay.
make you wow, wow. No, it is backed by science, backed by nature, the laws
Mhm.
of nature. And like I said, that greater calling upon my life, I had a prophecy when I prayed about it. I'm a Christian. and it's so key for me who I am. So when I prayed in that moment, God had called me, and that's when I was going through one of the greatest storms in my life,
Mhm.
in my marriage. I went for prayer actually, but the preacher I'd never met him. He's someone from Liverpool. He said, "I can hear the Lord telling you clearly, you are called to be a leader of women specifically." I did nothing after 3 years, but I began to understand. And from childhood, naturally, who you are, your strengths, it shows. I was an incredible encourager. I would just encourage, uplift. I was so positive. You could really hardly ever put me down. I was super confident as a child. So I understood that maybe he's telling me like, you are this person for this reason. Even though, you are black, you don't look at people by color. You believe in who you are. You know that you are far bigger than your skin color, than your race, your gender. So he actually placed me here to, um, he had to take me through that part so I can serve in my full purpose and calling.
I promise there's no more question, but
I'm gonna
this,
leave because
yeah,
I need to.
okay, we have
Yeah,
to leave it here then.
yeah. Go on. Yeah,
Yeah,
one
because it
more.
just came into my mind. This you're talking about physics. There was a metaphor.
Yeah,
There
go
was a
on.
metaphor you were using
Yeah,
about physics,
yeah,
movement.
yeah.
So if you just throw a little more light on that,
Superb.
that would be
I'm a
it.
scientist, isn't it?
Yes.
The law of inertia, it states that an object that is static, that's in one place too, will remain static until an external force causes it to move. Whereas an object that's in motion, I'm already moving, I'm taking actions, I'm doing something,
Mhm.
it will continue to move. So nothing can stop me. I'm unstoppable, in other words. And continue to move in direct direction, the same direction where my goal is, my focus is, until another external force causes it to stop or to change direction. So you know what? God has made even nature when you're a woman of purpose, a woman on a mission, to move effortlessly. And when you are focused on that direction that you are going, you will not sway from that direction because even the forces of nature, they obey, they align to ensure your purpose is accomplished effortlessly.
True.
Thank you.
Dr. Forchap-Likambi, thanks for your time.
You're very welcome. And
Uh,
thank you so very much. Please.